Week 8.
What's up, everybody? It's time for another Rankum for Falltallica.
Yet another. Why won't it stop?
Oh, there's so much Metallica.
It's almost like we're covering all these other videos.
Hey.
But yeah, today we're doing Garage Inc., which was the double album, just covers.
Just covers. I didn't know a lot about the background of this album. All I knew is that it wasn't like a necessarily like a regular studio
It's not
album.
considered like one of their actual releases, but we're still counting it here because fuck it.
I mean, we're not doing like live shit and we're not doing S&M, but we're doing this one because it's like B-sides.
Well,
and
it's all new
covers
songs.
and,
Like the first disc of songs was all new recorded for the album.
Yeah, and then the second one was all
B-sides.
old stuff. B-sides.
Yeah.
Which I didn't
B-sides
know.
and EPs.
I didn't know that before, and it's pretty rad.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. It was I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know the history of this album.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it barely at all.
For example,
too, so.
there's 2 tracks on this album that even have Cliff Burton on them.
Yeah, I realized that. So that was pretty rad.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Swig of beer for the working man, and we're ready to go.
Alright, so this one's going to be a bit long because we're starting at 27.
So we'll try to go at a decent pace, but we might have to talk too much about it, so let's see how it goes.
Hey.
So, number 27.
What do you got?
I have The Wait.
Okay, I have Tuesday's Gone.
Alrighty. So, I have The Wait because the vocals sound like that groaning stick at the dollar store. And I just hated it.
Okay.
Like, I hated that vocal, and that was just enough that I'm just like, this is the worst one.
I have Tuesday's Gone, which people like. It had a lot of special guests on it. Like, you have a couple guys from Faith No More. You have Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains. You even have one of the guys from Skynyrd.
Yeah, I saw that. It's crazy.
It's sloppy. Like, it is a sloppy version. I like the Skynyrd version a lot. And I just don't find it good. Like, I find just their actual ability to play the song not that great.
That's fair. I mean, I guess when you look at the fact that it was like a live recording for like a radio.
Yeah, like it's a one-take type of thing.
Yeah, it was one and done. But yeah, I can understand I thought it was good actually. I guess we can kind of feed into this in 26 because I have Tuesdays Gone.
Okay.
But I thought it like you said, it had so much talent on it.
Yeah.
That it was pretty cool to see all those people on, and I thought the mix of vocals was really cool. But I mean, for me, it's just because I'm like, well, this is more of a country song. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even feel like country rock that much, which Skynyrd is more country rock.
Yeah, like
this just felt straight country, and I'm just like, I'm not really into it at all.
Yeah. But anyway, you said you had Tuesday's Gone at 26. I have Crash Course in Brain Surgery.
Fair, yeah.
Because I just find it repetitive and somewhat boring. It's pretty much the same riff going over. It's a short song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, then. For 25, I have The More I See.
At 25, I have another cover of a song I absolutely love.
Yeah.
I would say it's my favorite song by that band. I have Overkill.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, I find this is the biggest disappointment on the album. It's for me, it's the worst of the Motorhead covers. I find that James can't really do Lemmy that well.
No.
Like, his vocals on him are pretty bad. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Motorhead covers. I'm a huge fan of Motorhead.
Yes, definitely.
And, yeah, Metallica doesn't cover Motorhead that well, which is interesting, because I do like the couple covers that Motorhead did of Metallica songs.
Yeah, it's ironic.
Yeah, because they did Enter Sandman, and they did a great version of Whiplash.
It works one way, but not the other.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But, like, for me, like, I think the main reason I have this one lower than the other Motorhead covers is because I expected much more from this one. Because, like, they're covering Overkill, which is my favorite Motorhead
top
song.
5 Motorhead.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll talk more about Overkill. It's not too far away from me as well.
Yeah.
As a spoiler. But, no, I completely agree with you what you're saying about James doesn't do Lemmy very well. And overall, I feel like Metallica's style doesn't really fit Motorhead's style at all.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes them doing British metal, it's hit or miss. Like, big hit or big miss.
Yes.
There's no in between. And I feel like Motorhead's mostly a miss. I do have one Motorhead track decently high.
I have one mid-tier.
Fair.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I guess I had The More I See at 25. I thought it was completely average.
Yep.
And so it didn't really stand out. So it ended up being down there because nothing really stood out and because I found lots of other redeeming qualities in other songs.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so 24.
Yep.
I have Free Speech for the Dumb.
I have Too Late, Too Late.
Yep. So Free Speech of the Dumb, it's incredibly repetitive.
Yeah.
I do like the aggression in the vocal delivery, but it's just really aggressive. It's really aggressive. I meant repetitive. It's repetitive. It's short. It's a punk song, so that's kind of what you're gonna get. But
yeah, like I kind of did like the punk stuff that Metallica did for this album.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was cool, but it is pretty repetitive.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I have it pretty low.
Nice, but I have Too Late, Too Late because I felt like it was the weakest Metallica cover overall. Like Overkill is above it because I still feel like even though it was not done very well, that it's still Overkill and it's still a good song. But Too Late, Too Late, I didn't get into at all, and obviously like what we were saying with them not being able to do Motorhead that well, it's just pretty low for me.
Yeah. All right, so 23.
Yep.
I have The Small Hours.
I have Crash Course in Brain Surgery.
All right. Yeah, Small Hours again. I find it somewhat boring and repetitive.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that for sure.
Yep, that's pretty much all I got for it.
For Crash Course, I had that it was a good solo, so I kind of dug that. But what I found was interesting about it is because I was looking on the wiki to look at the songs as I was going, and I saw that this one was recorded in '87. So I find it interesting because this is almost more like a hard rock style stuff.
Yep.
And it kind of shows that they didn't get good at hard rock until the 90s.
Yeah,
like some of the hard rock stuff that they did in the 80s is not very well refined. I mean, if there's one thing you can say about Metallica in the 90s, even though they switched to hard rock, at least they did hard rock well.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did not hit their stride in that until like Enter Sandman and Beyond.
Yeah, pretty much 91.
Black Album and Beyond, I should say. But yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Number 22.
I have Too Late, Too Late.
I have Overkill.
Yep.
So I don't have anything to add to Overkill other than what you really said about it and what we both said about it together. If you're going to cover Overkill, which is, like you said, it's your favorite song, it's definitely at least top 5 for me.
Yeah.
It's right up there with maybe Bomber for me.
Bomber's another top, probably 3.
They don't do it. They don't do it justice at all, and it's disappointing.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna go for Overkill, you gotta do it good.
Yeah, pretty much. And you said it also with Too Late, Too Late. It's kind of boring. It's pretty weak. I like the Motorhead version a lot better.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Motorhead version of most of these a lot better. And yeah, the only reason I have it above Overkill is just personal disappointment with Overkill.
Exactly. That's why Overkill is so low for me. Like, that's why it's in the 20s. I mean, Overkill was a great song on its own, but the disappointment of them not doing it as much justice as they could have is why it lost brownie points for sure.
Yep. So 21.
Yeah.
I have The More I See.
I have Bread Fan.
Okay. So The More I See, I thought it had a really good riff, but nothing else really much to it.
Yeah.
Like, other than the riff, nothing really else stands out on the song.
Definitely. So, I have Bread Fan at 21 because it just didn't really do it for me. I didn't find it really the song for me. I didn't find it too interesting. It was pretty well done. I like the message behind the song, but and it was covered well enough. But I just didn't really find it that interesting.
Right, that's fair. I like it a bit more. I have it a bit higher up, but we'll get to that a bit later.
Yeah, fair. Cool. Number 20.
I have Stone Dead Forever.
Oh, I have Damage Case.
Okay. So, Stone Dead Forever, same thing I've been saying for all the Motorhead covers. I like Motorhead's better. Nothing really stands out as being that great or that stands out a whole lot in this song.
For sure.
That's about it.
And I have Damage Case because I feel like it was a bit better than the other two over Motorhead songs that I've already ranked, but I still didn't find it super enthralling. I actually have Stone Dead Forever a bit later, but
I have Damage Case a bit later.
That's fair. So I guess we enjoy different Motorhead covers a bit more than others off these ones, but I'm still kind of disappointed overall with the Motorhead covers. But oh well. But yeah.
All right, so 19.
Yeah.
I have Killing Time.
I have Helpless.
Okay. So Killing Time, it has some really good guitar work.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Like, Kirk's really good on this track.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And I have Helpless at 19 because I thought it was solid, but I found it kind of forgettable.
Yep.
Personally, so.
Yep. So
Number
at 18, I have Helpless.
There you go. I have It's Electric.
Okay. So yeah, Helpless is one of 4 Diamond Head covers that are on this one. I thought it's good, but it's by far the weakest of the 4.
Yeah, especially when you look at the other way stronger Diamond Head covers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, pretty much. It's good, but they do Diamond Head a hell of a lot better.
Yes.
On other tracks.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's electric. I literally ranked this as mid-tier. Like, that's my little write-up here, and that's exactly where it lands. It landed mid-tier for me. Also, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wah.
God damn it. Get out of here, Dave. Nobody wants you here.
Here's a bus ticket, go back to LA. Wrong, Dave.
I just want that to be Metallica's gimmick. Whenever they see a Dave, they're just like, here's a bus ticket. Fuck.
Yep.
Number 17.
I have Lover Man.
Ugh. Okay, I have Killing Time.
Alright. Lover Man I thought was an okay, slower style song. And it gets really heavy at points. I just thought that there was another song that did this style a hell of a lot better.
Oh, okay. I see. I feel
so like this, it doesn't really stand out as much as another song, which we'll have a lot later.
Okay. I actually have it a bit high, pretty high.
Okay,
so
that's fair.
I'll get to
personal opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Personal opinion. That's what most of this album boils down to.
Yeah.
So I'll get to Lover Man later. I have Killing Time because I thought it was just solid. So pretty much everything else from up here I found really good redeeming qualities in. For Killing Time, I like the drum work. I thought it carried the song throughout, kept a good pace. But other than that, I didn't really note too much from it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 16.
I have Abracadabra.
I have The Small Hours.
All right. So Abracadabra, it's a solid Sabbath cover. I like that they didn't do Paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they picked a bit more of an obscure song.
Yeah, they didn't do Paranoid. They didn't do War Pigs. They didn't do
Iron Man.
Iron Man. You know, they went for something a little bit more low key. That's nice.
Yeah, which is nice. It's just it's good. There's nothing great about it. It's a solid cover.
Yeah, Black Sabbath style works so well with Ozzy at the helm. Well, the Ozzy period stuff, obviously the later stuff, it works just as well with Dio, but the Ozzy period Sabbath stuff, it's hard to put anybody else's vocals there.
Yeah.
I find that it's tailor-made for him.
Yeah.
So.
And unpopular opinion, I like Sabbath with Gillan.
Fair?
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fair.
So I have Small Hours because I did like the solo in it, and I liked the general tone of the song, the eerie feel that I kind of got from it.
Yep.
So I had it a bit higher than you did for that, but still mid tier.
Yep.
You know? Yeah.
All right, so 15.
Yep. I had Free Speech for the Dumb.
All right, I have The Weight.
The Weight, okay.
So I had The Weight quite a bit higher than you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a really heavy and thrash style song. The vocals didn't bother me as much as you did.
Fair.
I never really noticed that until you just said it. And I think it's a good cover.
Cool. That's fair.
Yeah.
Same as I had Free Speech quite a bit higher than you because I found that it made me think of 80s Metallica. I like the aggression and the thrashiness on it.
Okay.
So that's why I got a bit of brownie points to me.
Alright, that's fair.
And like I said, I actually really enjoy their punk stuff. I actually have some pretty high ranked punk covers, so
yeah.
That's what I dug.
Yep.
Yeah. Speaking of that, number 14, I have So What?
Alright, I have Damage Case.
Damage Case already.
So, yeah, Damage Case I thought was the best Motorhead cover, as I thought it was the only one that adding Metallica's sound to Motorhead actually worked.
Okay.
Part of this maybe because I heard this cover before I heard the Motorhead song.
Oh, okay.
So, I knew Damage Case as a Metallica song before I knew it as a Motorhead song.
That'll do it.
But I also really like the Motorhead cover. I kind of consider them at the same.
Cool.
And, yeah, pretty much I like it a hell of a lot better than the other 3.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, and I had So What at 14 because I didn't expect Metallica to do hardcore punk very well, but I kind of enjoyed it. And like I was just saying, I enjoyed the punk stuff. I think this one was still pretty mid-tier for me, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to.
Yeah.
Just because it just sounds weird, like hardcore punk Metallica.
Yeah, I have that one a bit higher because I really like that song. It's fun.
Definitely. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So